Let me go up, do not disturb sign.
And the time is midnight, it's time for mischief.
See it is time, giving me winks and eye contact. Slowly brushing her hair, knowing I'm on that. Drinking one handbag strapped to her shoulder. Friends around her telling me what's happening, everybody? This is StrikeyTV and welcome to episode 2 of my video blog. Now, first and foremost, well done to Kim, Lauren and Ishma for all getting through to boot camp on X Factor. You got my support, but I'm not going to call because calling is quite expensive. But you got my support. Now, what I'm going to talk about first today is what I wanted to be when I was young.
Woo!
I'm still searching for the right type of woman in my life.
Let me see if you're the one. Come on, baby.
Now, this may come to some shock to a lot of you, but I wanted to be a number of things when I was younger. Just like you, just like everybody else. Number one, I wanted to be a footballer. Every young guy goes to school always dreaming of being a footballer, and plus they earn a stupid amount. And I mean, I could have been Ronaldo, you never know. I mean, Strikealdo I used to call it. But I also wanted to be a scientist. I never had the knowledge to be a scientist, but I love to mix things in test tubes and watching them explode. That's why I wanted to be a scientist, but that was short-lived. A pilot, I wanted to be a pilot. I'm an adrenaline junkie, so I love anything and I love taking life to the edge and I love speed. And so I would have loved to join the police force, and this may come as a big shock, but if I did not do music right now, I'd probably be in the army. I'd love to serve the country, and it's something that I always wanted to do. And also I wanted to be a tattooist as well, actually. But army was definitely the one for me.
Woo!
I'm still searching for the right type of woman in my life.
Let me see if you're the one. Come on, baby.
Now, I generally get a lot of questions about two questions in particular. Number one, what race am I, what religion am I, which I'm going to talk about in episode 3. But the second question I get a lot is also about my tattoos. Explain my tattoos, why I have so many, this and that. And then so, I'm going to show you a little clip to bring you inside to the world of tattoos for me. Check this out. Alright, we're here at #1 tattooist in Edgware, Kev Angel, #1 tattooist. He's the guy. Once again, carrying on my arm, my sleeve. If you want a tattoo, come to this place, but do not, and I mean do not copy me or none of my tattoos.
Or there'll be bother.
Or there'll be bother. But same way, Dead's drop the beat and let me
burst! Deadly magic! Here we go, return of the big lyricist, better know it's deadly magic! And Strikey back once again, showing them how it's done is deadly magic! There's no not playing around with my bars, that curse bit lyric out of pace has move on the verse, no time.
Don't get tattoos on your hands and your neck, or anywhere that's visible, because a lot of people have normal 9-to-5 jobs, and if you want to get a job in this country, in most countries, respect is a big thing, so don't get tattoos where it's visible because you won't get a job. I'm blessed enough to be a musician, and so I get away with it. Alright, now, time for the competition. Time for the competition. Time for the competition. Check this out. Well done to everyone who took part in last week's competition. The answer to the question, which was what football team to support. It's the greatest team in the world with the greatest players. It's Manchester United. Now, it's obvious. Well done to everyone who got the question right. There was loads of you, but the first person was Rushab Shah. So Rushab Shah, the album is yours. So I'm going to sign it and get posted straight to you. Now, for this week's question, it's going to be, when is my birthday? If you can tell me when my birthday is, this album will be signed and delivered straight to you. But instead of the first person, I'm going to let everyone get the answers together, and then whichever name is by the number that I choose will get the album. Because it's not fair, because some people come late from work and all sorts. So, when is my birthday? That's the question for this week. Tune in next week to find out who won that.
Woo!
I'm still searching for the right type of woman in my life.
Let me see if you're the one. Come on, baby.
Alright, now as I said last week, I'm also going to be answering some of the questions that you lot forward over to me for some advice. And now, I hope this helps, but I've picked a couple today. And number one is from a young girl called Anissa. And firstly, you lot have to seriously, and I mean seriously, change up the way you write your English. I find it very difficult to understand what some of you write. But honestly, you all go to school, man. Put English properly. But Anissa wrote, when you like someone, how do you tell them without making it obvious? Well, I think it's going to be obvious now if they're watching this video blog. But honestly, a little bit of flirting gets you far. Don't worry about it. I mean, but sensible flirting, I will say, sensible flirting. Give a couple of signs, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and if they're responding, if they're giving you some things back, then you know that you can take it forward and just let them know talking is the best thing. But if they don't, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Close the book and move on. Hope that helps. I also have another one from a Dwayne. Now, Dwayne says, I'm trying to look for studio time, so where can I go? Could you please help me, Strikey? Alright, now, if you're a budding musician, if you're in the same industry and you want to get somewhere with this, honestly, going to a real studio with real sound is always your best bet. Don't try and make a little system at home where you got a little microphone. That stuff doesn't work because it's not professional. Now, for you, Dwayne, go to Google and type in Global Melody Studios. Type in Global Melody Studios and email the dude. His name is Az. Tell him Strikey recommended you, and he'll sort you out with some good rates for some good studio time. Alright, now that's all I'm going to talk about today. Keep sending your stuff in and I'll keep answering them. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This week I've been slacking a little bit. I haven't been into the studio. Haven't been doing much work. But I need a break too, right? So yeah. But that's the end of this week's video blog. Remember to tune in next week to tell everyone about this video blog as well. Put it on your status. Go to Facebook and share it on your profile as well. Tell everyone about it. Catch me Facebook, Bebo, Twitter, MySpace, YouTube, wherever you want. I'm all over the net. And what I'm going to show you now is on my travels and wherever I go, I also get people to say one or two little things of what they think of me and my music and everything. So check out what they had to say. Remember, tune in next week. StrikeyTV, I'm Strikey. Thank you for watching.
Well, Strikes, well, he's alright. He's alright. He's not that bad.
Fantastic.
In
music?
Music, yeah, it's pretty sick. Decent music, listen to it in my car and that, so yeah.
He's a very weird child. I think he has mental problems.
FIFA? I don't think he knows how to play FIFA.
Confident?
Yeah, he has performed in my church before and he did quite fine. He's a very good musician. I love his style.
Witty.
Greatest team on earth, United.
And kind.
It's cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My God.
My son likes it.
Yeah, your video is so fantastic, you know. I'm over there, watching the video, I'm the security boss, Then your music is so fantastic, mate. Do another one, mate.
Strike. Oh, it's fantastic.
Strike is the sickest thing you've ever heard.
Fantastic.
Strikey, what can I say about you? You're dedicated, you got a lovely voice, you got a good hairstyle. Well, what can I say about the hairstyle? I wish you all the best. You'll do well.